What's up, everybody? Chewy89 coming at you today, and we're getting a character that I didn't think we were gonna get spoiled until maybe a few weeks down the line, right? Like Beta Ray Bill and Ulick come out in February along with Agent Venom and Spider-Woman and all that stuff. And I thought Spider-Woman because it was gonna be the next reveal after Agent Venom, but I'm pretty sure with all the leaks that happened last week, and it's not anybody's fault, things happen, things fall off of trucks all the time, things come out early in other places, things are gonna get leaked, that happens. That being said, we're getting Beta Ray Bill, and I'm excited. This is one of the characters I had on the list when the game first came out that I was like, yo, Bill needs to be in this game. And is he ever? And I can't wait to get to this card right here. If you guys can, like, dislike, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Get your boy to 1,000 subscribers, okay? I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm trying to get rich mid-level, guys. I want to be at rich mids level, at some point. And of course, if you guys keep doing that, I'm going to continue to keep pumping out the content. I still need to talk to one of the players out there for the Sentinel roster. I need to do that. I'm just busy with too much stuff going on. So that will be done. So don't worry, guys, okay? But that being said, let's get to Beta Ray Bill, all right? So Beta Ray Bill, 4 defense for physical, 4 for energy, 3 mystic defense. He's 6 for health, 4, he's a threat 4, size 2, moves medium. One thing I've noticed about Asgard is, like, making a roster with them, it gets kind of difficult sometimes because they have so many threat 4s, they have a threat 5, threat 3s, stuff like that. They don't have any 2 threats in the affiliation. Now, I don't know who you're going to put in Asgard to be a 2 threat, to be honest with you, but I think they need one at some point. And the numbers are starting to get... It gets difficult with the threat values and all that stuff. And, I've always said Thor's leadership is pretty good. It's not the best thing in the world, but to heal damage, or I think it's heal damage or condition for 1 power, it's not bad. And as Guardians naturally gain 1 power, so they have 2 power cost of turns, so they can play the pay to flip and extract game if they want to. It's just, Thor's just underwhelming. Either he's Fat Thor 1 minute, or he's Thor the next minute. But with Bill coming out, like, I'm actually interested in making a roster. They do have some pretty good tactics cards, and I like a challenge. So with him coming out, I think I'm gonna start making maybe going on an Asgard crusade with them. We'll see what happens. But anyways, let's get to Stormbreaker. Range 2, 5 physical defense. 5 physical dice. 0 power cost. After attack resolve, this character gains power to go damage dealt. Wild, you gain stun. Pretty good, not bad. Stun, again, it always debilitates your opponent's power generation, so stun's pretty good. Summon the Storm, energy attack, I like it. Range 4, okay, 6 dice and 2 power cost. Okay, so this costs 2. You can do this turn 1. And noted, he is on a medium base from what I understand it, and I think he moves medium on a medium base, so he gets across the board pretty fast. And he can be within range of people. I already saw some people talk about Midnight Suns, where he can bump, move, do some crazy shenanigans there, and maybe do a Stormbreaker, or catch somebody with some of the Storm, stuff like that. So he is pretty fast, so that's pretty good. And this is a long range attack for him, so this is pretty insane. If the target character has the flight superpower, this character may roll up to 2 of its attack dice, including fail results. So to me, he's going to be hunting down characters with flight and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. That's really unique. He has kind of he doesn't have a Logan vibe to him, but the reason why I bring up Logan is he gets to reroll dice with no one within 3 of them, so he's kind of like a lone wolf. This guy's just basically, he's not a lone wolf, but he's just going to be going off chasing off people with flight and all that, because rerolling dice and including fail results is pretty good. And 6 dice, you should be doing a decent amount of damage to a character. Now, granted, this does cost 2 power and doesn't gain you any power. But, if there's a character out there that's still alive on 1 or, on 2, and you want to take a chance on it, it's a range 4 attack, not bad. It's pretty good. And if they have flight, they have to have flight. That is the condition. So it's not hard. There's a lot of characters with flight in this game. You just got to target the characters that have flight. That's it. And you get a shock on a wild, which, shock is always good. Even if the attack does no damage. If you can hand out shock to a character that does high output of attrition, it debilitates them, believe it or not. So this is pretty good. God Hunter, range 2, 5 dice, 3 power costs for a spender. 5 dice, okay. Add dice to the attack roll equal to the target character size. On a crit wild hit, hurl After the attack resolved, throw the target character medium. What's cool about this? Okay, so to me, this God Hunter's a good call for the spender here. So you're gonna want to target characters that are, I mean, ridiculous, right? I mean, Malekith, who's size 4. You know, Juggernaut, I believe, is size 4 as well. You want to go for size 3 and up, okay, with this attack. Granted, the condition here to get the hurl is kind of hard. You gotta look at a die at some point. I don't know how many crits are on a die. I think it's 1 crit. I think it's 1 wild for sure. Hits are 2. So maybe you can get this, but you want to be using this attack on characters that are size 3 and up. You do not want to use this on a character that's size 2. I mean, you can if you want to, but it's really 2 extra dice gonna... I don't think so. The throw medium is crazy, and it's not... It's first of all, it's not... It's any direction. Okay, it's in any direction. Secondly, there is no size restriction on this throw. He throws infinity. Okay, that is sick as well. So this attack, once he gets that trigger, is pretty damn good. And from what I'm seeing so far, I'm liking what Beta Ray Bill's bringing to the table. I mean... It's kind of like you kind of look at the card deck, you kind of look at it's kind of whelming, but when you start really breaking it down a little bit, I'm already starting to get a play pattern in my head for what I want to do with this character, and I kind of like it. You know, if I can, like I said, hurl a Thanos or something like that, or hurl a Malekith into somebody, like that's pretty significant. So a Dormammu who's size 5, like that's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, 3 power cost isn't expensive. You get there. You got to be within range 2, though. And, you know, just got to figure it out from here. I don't know. I like what I'm seeing so far. Like, I don't think it's the greatest thing ever. But I feel like there's a lot. I feel like there's enough good. You know what I mean? In the card. There's something that really makes you like, oh, my God. Hurl. Like, let's say if Hurl was, like, on a wild hit. I would be jumping out of my seat. But the fact that they added that 3rd condition, especially on an attack that doesn't have any rerolls on it, I'm kind of just like, all right, that's kind of hard to get to. And, you know, if I get there, it's awesome. It's a hype move. But I'm not expecting to get it, is my point. As often as you think you're going to get it. But when you do, it's going to be a hype-ass spender. To say the least, it's going to be hype. All right, so let's get to superpowers. Immeasurable strength. Choose an interactive terrain feature, enemy character, both size 4. Yes! He has control, baby. Beta Ray Bill has control. He can throw size 4. Yes! And it's only 3 power cost. Yes! Why can't Hulk's throw go up to 3 or 4 power cost? Whatever. Anyway, so he has control. Thank the Lord. Okay, he can throw people. Poor Colossus. Once again. Shout outs to Colossus. The superpower can only be used once per turn. That's pretty cool. Corbinate Cybernetics. If this character would suffer damage, it may use this superpower. Reduce the amount of damage suffered by 1. What's good about this is that there is no minimum. So this is similar to Juggernaut, okay? And it's anytime this character will suffer damage. So let's go through the list. If you take bleed damage, you can use it. If you take, let's say Mayor Fisk, and he drops drop a token on you, you can spend 1 to not take a damage. If you have a cube on you, you can spend 1 and not take a damage. Damage, throws, etc. Anything that does damage, it says would suffer damage, you reduce it to a minimum of 0. No, there's no minimum. You reduce it to 0. That is really, really good. That is really, really good and awesome. So, really cool. Honor Bound. After an attack target's character is resolved, that this character will suffer damage and may advance toward the... Yes! He has aggressive. Anytime this character would suffer damage, he advances towards the character small. I'm just sitting here wondering, like, I feel like they're grabbing my ideas for Colossus and putting it on other characters. Oh, what did Colossus do to AMG? I'm sorry, I'm going to get off this. Anyway, he has, yes. So now there's 2 characters in Asgard that have aggressive. Jeez, why can't I remember his name? It doesn't matter. There's 2 characters that have aggressive. I can't remember the other character's name. I'm sorry, I don't play much of Asgard, so that's my fault. So that's really cool. Blessed by the Allfather, he gains an additional power. He's immune to incinerate, poison, and bleed. That means this guy is a powerhouse, or could be a powerhouse on demons downtown. He can't take incinerate. He's immune to bleed, so any characters that hand out bleed, you know, like Logan, Sabretooth, etc. Can't get bleed. He's immune to poison. All really good things here for Beta Ray Bill. The more I read this character, the more I'm like, I kind of see how I want to play this character, and it kind of excites me. The other thing is too, like, his fig is amazing. His fig is amazing. Like, this fig is probably one of the better figs I've seen in a long time, and he's just really good. On his interest side, he goes down to 5 health, and everything stays the same. It's just the only change is the health. Now I see why his health is 6.5. But granted, you know, you get characters like Juggernaut that are 7 and, you know, whatever. I'm not even getting into that, but, or 8 or whatever, and have this, but that's okay. This is more than enough to keep you alive as long as possible. He has some pretty good damage output. You know, some of the Storm is interesting. God Hunter is interesting. I like that. I like this character. I just think, you know, to me, it's just like, I'm just kind of like, you know, all right. He has some good things to this character, and I want to put him on the table and see what he can do. And I like him, honestly. For 4 threat, not bad. Not bad. I feel like we're getting a new wave of 4 threats that are pretty exciting, and I'm excited about that. So, anyways, guys, that's it for me. That's my reaction to Beta Ray Bill. I think he's really interesting. It makes me want to put Asgard on the table. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll start making an Asgard list soon and put out some, you know, play out there, you know, on TTS or whatever the case may be. And you guys can see what I'm doing with the character, and you guys can do, you know, change the roster, whatever the hell you guys want to do. I think that's what I'll end up doing. That's gonna be that sounds exciting, and that sounds like a challenge to me now. Anyways, guys, that's it. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Keep playing MCP. I'll catch you on the next one. Maybe Ulick is the next reaction. I don't know. Maybe they'll say Spider-Woman for the end since she already got leaked. Yeah, all right, guys, that's it. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Take care. Keep playing MCP. I'll catch you on the next one.